Welcome back to the Drake and Josh podcast. I'm Trevor.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk's back.
He's back, guys.
From, I forget which episode you were on. What was it, episode 4? Was the last one you were on?
I don't even know.
I think it was.
Co-creator.
It was the baby one.
It was months ago, yeah.
It was the one, the baby.
Yeah, the baby
Almost
one.
a
That
year
was a
ago.
silly episode.
Yeah, it was. It was trash.
It was almost a year ago.
Good thing season 1's over. Yeah, it was a fucking long time
Because,
ago.
hell, we had a 9-month break in between episodes.
We did, but not on YouTube. All these have been going up.
This is true. All
We're
these
coming
are
back strong.
coming back very strong. Still
Hard.
keeping it up regularly.
Hard
Batch
and
recording.
keeping it up hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Hard
recording for the first time in my new apartment that I just moved into with Abby on Saturday.
Very exciting. Congratulations.
Thanks for the claps, everybody.
I'm just waiting for whatever.
It's a nice place.
It's
very
pretty.
nice.
It's pretty empty
It's
right now.
nicer than
So,
Oxford Manor.
well, you got to get out of Gainesville.
Well,
You're in student housing still.
that whole
Technically.
city is.
Well,
Yeah,
the whole
that's true. Good
every
point.
single apartment is student housing.
Except for,
If you move
The
into
ghetto.
a house, like an actual house, like man had a nice house.
I had a house for a little while.
Oh yeah, you did have a house. Ket has a house.
your man's husband must. What is he?
I think he's some sort of lawyer or something. He's got to be.
Because
Damn.
I'm just
That's
saying,
nice.
because being
They've got
an
a nice
independent
house.
filmmaker doesn't.
No.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't pay a lot.
No. Well, none of us are actually filmmakers at the moment.
Well, we're
Which is-
podcasters professionally, so.
We
Yeah,
are
we have
technically
a
professional
single
podcasts.
mic. I'm still looking into buying more mics.
Don't
Yeah.
ruin the illusion.
Yeah. Sorry about if the audio is kind of weird too, because the room is pretty empty right now.
We haven't
so
set up the sound booth yet.
I could get some soundproof
Actually,
stuff like just to put
We
here.
could just have like a thing that we just drag out for when we record.
Well, we could just make a towel for it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice.
Just drape ourselves in towels.
We could have like a folding thing with carpet on the inside.
Yeah, that'd be
All
nice.
along. Just kind of like huddle under it.
Hold on, I'm just sorry about that noise. I just wanted to change my chair a little bit.
Didn't need to tell everyone.
At least you're comfortable.
All right, so about the
Did you
episode.
even move?
No, I was just locking it in place because I didn't want it. I was trying to prevent it from squeaking, so I didn't want it to move back and forth because then it squeaks.
Then you ruined the audio by making that loud clicking noise.
Okay, well, we've had worse audio on the show. All right, anyway, the episode.
Third episode of the second season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Movie Job.
It's when Josh gets his job. At the movie theater.
It was all right. You know,
It was okay.
it was decent. I kind of felt a little bit bored throughout it.
Well, there are a couple milestones that happen. We get the introduction of Helen. We get the introduction of Crazy Steve.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Crazy
it
Steve
makes
first.
it makes it seem like Crazy Steve is not going to be.
Yeah.
He quits.
It seems like he was just like a one-off character.
But he comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, let's start in the
That was
beginning.
very in sync, guys.
You want to start in the beginning?
I mean, we can, I guess. Do we want to?
The very first thing.
I mean, my first note was my initial impression was the guitar is literally a no-name guitar. There's not
it?
a name on the
Is there usually a name on it?
Well, usually there's a brand on the headstock and they'll say like what kind of guitar it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it was
they're
a
not
nameless
sponsored.
one. They like they sanded it down so there wouldn't be a
could've.
name on it. They were like, this is a
It's
Fender.
probably
but
just a really
fucking-
cheap guitar.
Honestly.
Oh, it was trash.
They probably honestly
alright.
have like prop guitars specifically for that.
Well, you'd have to
You
pay.
think so?
Yeah.
If you had a Fender, you'd have to pay to have that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean they had a sweet guitar, but I forget what kind they said it was in the last episode.
It was a made-up brand, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it was a made up brand. Okay, never mind then.
It's like they have the.
That would have been a good
pair-
episode
pair-
to have you on.
They have pair
Pear?
computers instead of Apple. Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's in iCarly. I
That's
don't
just-
It's in this
is it
universe
this one
too.
too?
Yeah.
know. Is it? I'm not sure if it's in this universe too.
Pair pads, pair phones.
What was the iPod that he got in this episode?
It was just some. Oh yeah,
Maybe.
no fuck, I don't even remember what that was.
He said
It was
didn't know
not
what it was
pair.
called.
It wasn't pair.
No, he didn't know what the GPS thing was called.
Yeah,
It
he
gave
knew-
him his exact latitude and longitude.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Longitude.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
spent his whole fucking paycheck at $5.15 an hour on fucking an iPod and a GPS thing for no
But he
reason.
didn't even know what it did.
Well, they make it like he's the working man now, and he's like saying
He's got cash.
he's got like
But even if he worked,
he's rolling in dough now.
but if he worked full time, he'd be making like $10,000 a year.
But he's still living at home, so that's all profit.
I guess that's true. If it's all
And
profit,
it's not like he's dating.
that's fucking cash.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
cash money.
That's
and they're-
all
and
him.
it's clear that they're a wealthy family.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So he's probably still
Well, I mean-
still getting allowance on top of this.
no, they don't
Hold
get
up,
allowance.
though.
Drake
Hold-
is getting allowance.
hold-
Josh doesn't get it.
How are they wealthy though? Because he's a weatherman.
I think his mom's like
Meteorologists can't make that much
I think
money.
we came to the conclusion that she's like
a lawyer or
something.
like some sort of
She's
scientist.
gotta be
or an
a lawyer.
accountant. Maybe she's a
She's
scientist.
stern.
Yeah. Either way, she has a lot of money.
She obviously is making bank.
Because have you seen that house? And in San Diego, that real estate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Even in 04.
I feel like we talked about this.
Well,
every
actually,
time.
I don't know, because 04 that was before the The crash. The
Well, the
housing.
labor market was a lot better. That's what we were saying. They're just hiring people at this movie theater left and right.
My
Yeah.
God, that's what pissed
It
me
was
off
like
the
the
most.
70s.
When I wanted to work at my movie theater, because like we had to go through so much to get hired at the movie theater. It
Yeah,
wasn't
you had
just
to like
one-
blow people.
No, no. Luckily, I didn't have to do that. But it was like a long interview process, like multiple interviews and all this stuff.
Multiple interviews for a part-time job.
I know exactly. I got this shitty part-time job in a movie theater.
When I worked at a Chick-fil-A, Gus just gave me the job.
No, I had to
You knew
go.
him.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
but
that's
still.
different. No, I had to go through 2 interviews and like a training period and all this crazy
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
That's corporate for you.
Honestly,
That's a corporate, you know.
it is a It was a
job.
corporate branch movie.
So they have a very specific procedure, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
not like what is the name of the movie theater?
Premiere.
The Premiere, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a good name, honestly, for me.
I mean,
Yeah, it
that's
is
a
a good
corporate
name.
movie theater. They have the corporate handbook. Every time the
The
paramedics
paramedics
are called, someone has to get fired.
Which is a weird rule.
Yeah, that is a weird rule. Because what if somebody just has like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Which is gonna happen when they drink that much cola.
Good point.
One of those arteries gets clogged and you're... I was gonna snap, but that's gonna be bad for audio.
Not do it. There we go.
Now we'll know when that is.
Abby, cut that back into when he was gonna snap and just like put all that audio.
So Josh gets hired instantly, then Drake gets hired immediately
Yeah.
on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he gets
just for
hired.
being there.
I think he gets hired like a month or so later. It feels like there was a time skip of some
There was
sort.
definitely... It was like a Game of Thrones episode. There was like...
Yeah.
There was like at least a year in between.
Because that's how Josh got so like you know, he's you know he's tired. He's
Yeah,
working,
he was worn out.
He's
Yeah,
working
he's worn
50
out.
hours a week
60.
on top of going to high school.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
He was
He was
thinking about
somehow-
dropping out.
He was somehow at like both. He was working at the movie theater and at high school at the same time.
I mean, clearly
Working
he's
in
not-
high school.
Clearly, he's not very healthy yet. He isn't caring about his health yet.
No, not yet. But neither is Drake, but somehow he's fucking...
Well, because
blown
Drake's
thin.
got
Drake's
those-
metabolism is still good.
He's got those good genetics, kind
He
of
does
like
have
me.
good
I eat
genetics.
like
Just
shit. and
pure
I'm
metabolism.
You
like-
barely eat anything.
That's also true.
What are you
I
talking
eat
about?
I like shit, but also not a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, you gotta go to the doctor, man.
I'm fine. I'm not, but it's okay.
All right, next note.
So yeah, at the beginning, Josh says that he likes to do homework, which is bullshit. Remember that in the little.
Josh is a
opening intro
bitch.
thing?
We know
Josh
that
is a
already.
bitch. This is true.
Well, he's a science man.
He's a what? I
You know,
guess,
he
yeah.
loves science.
Well, I
I
think
mean, that's
the
not
smart-
that's not established yet, right?
He's
no,
clearly
not
the smart
quite.
man.
That he's all
Well,
yes.
you didn't watch all the first season's episodes.
He does dumb
though.
shit though.
He was dumb as hell.
Yeah, they were both just stupid.
Yeah.
And then this
Honestly,
season is when they start really kind of
they were-
honing in the lazy.
Drake was a little
stupid.
bit smarter in the beginning.
Of this
He was
episode?
No,
clever.
no,
He was-
of like
he
the
was
first
Yeah, he was
seasons.
clever.
Yeah, he was clever as fuck.
But Josh also built that entire buggy himself.
That's true. He's a mechanic.
So
He's a carpenter.
he's just smart. He just knows things apparently,
He is
except he
smart.
doesn't know anything.
He's not street smart.
No.
Not like Drake.
Yeah, Drake's ladies.
Drake's a
I think
trickster.
that's about
I think he's a drug dealer.
I think he becomes one.
In the later episode, it gets dark as fuck.
He might. Was there an episode where he did like kind of not
No.
actual drugs?
There's no
I don't think
drugs
so.
on
But
the
it was
show.
like
He like smokes a weed.
no, like not actual drugs, but some
There's a
sort of
drug
like
for young
Nickelodeon
children.
proxy.
Yeah.
For
He does
drugs.
what?
So
like
that's
a
not-
like a Nickelodeon proxy for a drug, like
Yeah.
some
like,
sort of candy or some shit like that.
Yeah, like he was popping pills and then
No.
he stopped talking to his parents.
Drake's drug is he just loves
Pussy.
women. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
and there was that girl at the beginning too, who was just sitting off camera for like a while,
yeah, she was waiting for him to finish doing his thing,
strumming his guitar, talking to no one.
Hell yeah, he had to talk to the camera. I also wrote down that he was about to jerk it cheesy style because his
Oh,
hands
yeah,
were covered
that's
in
true.
like
Well, he
Dorito
poured
dust.
himself all the whole however big the bag is. It's like a 1 pound bag.
Yeah,
of
and
chips.
he
Like
was-
a family size bag.
And he was just
Doritos.
watching like a workout tape.
Yeah,
At least that's what it sounded like.
Well, yeah, no, that's what it was because it would be like like do this, and he's like, nope.
Yeah, and he was like, hell yeah, and you could see his arms start to move, but then Josh walked in.
Well, they were all wearing very tight yoga pants. I'm
Tight.
sure.
we assume
Yeah, we don't know actually.
they could have been naked. He could have just been watching porn.
That would have been weird.
That'd been really weird.
That would have been edgy as fuck for
Well,
this.
it's like softcore HBO porn.
Yeah, like back in the day.
You know what? It probably was.
You ever watch that back
They
in
probably
the day?
had HBO. No, I never had HBO.
Oh, you didn't have HBO?
Yeah, man.
We don't get cable where I'm at. I get
White privilege.
satellite.
Assume
He's
everyone has
white. He's white. His family owns a goddamn farm.
That's why I didn't get HBO. I live in
You
the
know how much
middle of
land they
nowhere.
have?
at least 70 acres.
Yeah, a lot.
Maybe more. I think it's like close to 90
You got to try
right
to
now.
swindle your parents out of that land sometime.
I already am gonna get half of it, possibly all of it.
Only
Depending.
half.
Well, because
Wow.
I have a sister. She gets half, I get half. That's how it works.
They're
Women
not.
aren't allowed to own land.
They're not doing it like the feudal system way, where you just get it automatically.
I just get everything, and she like has to rely
When you become
on either
of
me or a
age.
husband.
Yeah.
No.
Your dad like trades her for like a pig and like like some gold.
Her dowry is a pig.
Yeah. Like in Holes. Remember? Does nobody remember that?
Oh
that part of Holes?
yes, I remember. Which
He
pig
trades-
is better.
Yeah, he trades the woman for the pig.
That was so stupid.
And then the guy was mad and they were speaking pig Latin to each other.
I don't remember the pig Latin part.
Well, you obviously haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen it in a while.
No.
if I'm honest.
Drake and Josh always have interesting outfits on.
That's also true.
Yeah, they always have really bright denim.
Well, they have very early 2000s clothing. Drake had that embroidered polo with like a big badge on the.
Yeah,
on
it
the
was like a
left
Harry
chest.
Potter shirt.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Man, you guys both just stare at me as I said that.
I was waiting for you
I was
to.
expecting to get ignored on that one. Honestly.
Oh yeah, Drake gets the gold vest.
That was really fucking annoying to me.
Josh working his ass off,
That
9 to
was
5.
the most annoying because I feel like stuff has happened like that when I was at the theater. Not to me, but I've witnessed
It
it.
just matters what the boss sees.
Exactly. Like he's stacking that candy, and then like he's trying to fix Drake's, and all of a sudden, Helen assumes it's not, and it's just annoying. Sorry.
Yeah, it's sad, you know.
Flashbacks, movie theater flashbacks, man.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't had that kind of thing happen to me. I don't
And
think.
really, if
Maybe I'm that guy.
You are that guy. You're that guy that gets credit for other people's work.
Damn.
If Drake wasn't like, if Drake didn't take the fall for him at the end, this episode is just Josh just fucking up time after time. Like he does everything wrong.
Yeah, that's how most episodes are, though.
Yeah,
Oh, the plumber eats the rib out of the sink.
it was pork.
Yeah, it was a pork rib.
Yeah, it was not a beef rib.
No, but he eats it and it's covered in like.
And
lint.
Megan's afraid, like she believes that there's monsters in the gym because she saw the scary movie. But I thought she was supposed to be some sort of nefarious genius.
No,
She's
no.
still like a 9-year-old kid.
Yeah, she's
But
still.
she doesn't know the movies are fake.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, you can know that a movie's fake, but it still scare you as a kid. I mean,
yeah, I guess.
kids are young and
Or an
impressionable.
adult.
Yeah, movies
Or
are
an
pretty
adult.
scary sometimes. You ever seen a scary movie?
It's been years.
I can't remember the last scary movie I saw. I don't know. Does Cloverfield Paradox count?
I don't know. Was it scary?
It's more trippy than anything.
Oh, well then probably not.
I mean, it's that new Netflix thing that came out.
Which
Remember?
one? Stranger Things?
No, Cloverfield Paradox.
What the fuck is that?
It's like based off of those Cloverfield movies. There was like the
They
one
made a
with John-
TV show?
No, it's not a TV show. It's a movie,
Oh.
but it's a Netflix exclusive.
Do you know
movie.
about this?
I haven't seen any of the Cloverfield movies.
No, neither have I.
Neither have I, but I saw that one.
I wanted to see the one with John Goodman.
Apparently that one was really creepy, but this one was more
I heard it was
like
good.
crazy because it's like parallel dimensions and
Yeah.
like people like this guy's arm just disappears. It's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
It was really cool actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I don't know how Drake gets away with just creating incredible amounts of trash and like
Yeah,
he popped hundreds and hundreds of straws.
Yeah. That's money out the pocket of the manager.
and honestly, the thing for me is she walked up on him doing that and just ignored it.
Yeah. Well, she
Right.
liked him.
But like, and she
There was
just-
some weird like pedophilia shit happening. She wanted him.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
clear.
technically, that would
She
be,
wanted him.
wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
I was
He was
trying
like
to think of how
15.
old- Yeah, he's like 15 or yeah.
Well, a lot of the things
Shit.
you probably couldn't do in a show today.
No, I don't think so. You don't think this would get passed?
Well,
I don't know. I think the flattery thing would
certain
get
things
passed.
would, but you might do it. You might
Crazy
approach it
Steve might
differently.
not get passed.
Certain
honestly.
subtext might not be allowed, like things that are like.
I mean,
left
I don't
uns-
know. We haven't seen kids shows recently. They could
No.
be even crazier.
You're right. They probably.
Nah, they're very clean. I've seen some recently because of like little cousins and shit.
How were they? What did you watch?
I remember watching something about a talking dog on Disney Channel or
Did he-
something.
Did he hang
There's no
down?
Well,
What?
you heard him.
No, actually,
Did he hang schlong, Trevor?
no. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they did a really good
And
job.
Drake like thinks he's gonna get free movies just because he works at the movie theater.
And he hadn't even started yet.
And he probably just
Oh yeah, he
stole tickets to get him.
he also
I'm sure
robbed.
he
I mean,
that.
this theater doesn't look like they check tickets.
No,
at
but
the
Drake's
door.
like, I mean, like how much money do you think Drake steals from the premiere by the time he's fired?
Oh, I think he stole about $2,000. That's why he was cool with getting fired.
Honestly, at that
He's
point,
like, wow, I
because
got
he ate all
out
that
easy.
candy as well. He was eating candy whenever they were stacking it.
Yeah.
He was eating that. That's not. You're not supposed to do that.
No, you didn't do that.
Nah.
You didn't like pop one kernel into your mouth when you were like walking by the counter, like flick it into the air.
And then a cob of corn grows in your stomach.
Yeah, like in what was that? What show was that where the watermelon grew in the stomach?
It's a
You know what I'm
trope.
talking about?
That's like a classic
That's
thing.
a
Was
trope.
oh no, was that in Rugrats?
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
a Rugrats episode?
Yeah.
Where they went inside the stomach and it
Well,
was
they did
it was
the,
in Angelica's stomach, wasn't
mysterious, whatever, like that.
it? It probably happened in Magic School Bus.
Well, it's a
too,
movie. It's
come to
like a
think of
movie
it.
from the 60s.
I doubt it
where they
happened
shrink
to-
down and go inside somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Was that in the movie?
It's mysterious. It's like
What
I don't
movie?
remember what it's called.
Oh, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, different.
No.
Or an older movie.
Oh,
He said from the 60s.
Oh,
Honey, I
I
Shrunk the
didn't
Kids is
hear
from the
that.
90s.
No. Maybe it's Fantastic Voyage.
I don't think that would happen in Magic School Bus, just because
No, they did that.
they would be
They
like,
had to have.
well, no,
They went into the test.
they went in, but they didn't go like in to save someone from the watermelon growing.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
'Cause
that
would
was
be
the Rugrats
scientifically
plot.
inaccurate.
That was the Rugrats plot. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
My friend at work was telling me that he saw this thing on this video where like it was the Magic School Bus and then they're like, we're going on a voyage, and then it cuts to them flying inside someone's asshole. I mean, it's I haven't seen it personally, but it sounds
That
hilarious.
sounds amazing. Actually,
Yeah.
it's true.
The fucking edits that people come up with. I gotta get into the meme game.
We could probably
Yeah.
get hard into the Drake and. Did you get that Drake and Josh meme I sent you?
Yeah, I've seen a
The
couple
Game of Thrones
them.
one.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
You didn't reply to it though.
Did I not?
No, you
I
didn't.
saw one today too because I'm on the Drake and Josh like subreddit, and there
Yeah.
was the one. It was that
Drake
same
and Josh
thing.
memes are on the rise. I've been seeing
That
them-
page is on the rise.
I've
Well,
been seeing
it's been SpongeBob. SpongeBob's been hot. Yeah.
SpongeBob is still hot.
SpongeBob's never.
SpongeBob is hot. It's been hot. It's hot eternally, even though they're bringing it to an end.
Well, yeah,
Final-
but
it was supposed to end at the first movie. The creator wanted
Really?
it to end at the first movie, and then Disney or Nickelodeon was like, "Nah, this is making too much money."
We got more cocaine to buy.
yeah, I actually just watched this like video that somebody made on YouTube. It was like when SpongeBob died. It was like season 4 or something. They had a specific episode. They were like, "This is the episode where everything fucking changed."
I can believe that.
Yeah, it was a really interesting video. I recommend it. Don't know how I'd find it again,
There's
but
so many of those.
I'm sure you. That's probably easy.
Yeah.
So many different analysis videos.
those are always
SpongeBob?
nice though.
Yeah.
We got to get into the analysis.
Early
game, too.
SpongeBob is good. Current SpongeBob is not.
Are you still watching it?
No, I have friends that tell me.
Oh,
'Cause-
they're still watching the Anime Club?
Nah, not them.
Is it not?
It's actually like normal people,
Oh, really?
which is the weird thing.
Who is it? Traver?
Normal
Yeah.
people.
Well, actually, yeah, Traver.
According to who?
I'm pretty sure Traver watches it sometimes, and my friend Danny, I think she watches it every now and then. But she
Danny
doesn't.
Phantom?
She doesn't watch the new. Danny Phantom is. We need to do a podcast on Danny Phantom.
Definitely not going to do a podcast on Danny Phantom. We still got to do one
Did
on
you hear
Avatar.
Butch left Cartoon Network?
Yeah, I heard about
That's
that.
so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd been there for like 20 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He was like, fucking
Where
get
did he
out
go?
of here.
He's
just
left.
doing his own
He's doing
thing.
his own thing now.
He
He's
doesn't
got his
wanna
own
work
like
for the
little
studio.
cartoon streaming thing
Yeah.
already.
He doesn't want to work for the studio.
He's gonna have the kids pay to stream his stuff.
I don't know. It
Or
was,
not, I think it's free.
it was trending on YouTube. That his video. He's like, "Why I left Nickelodeon." It was like one of those "Why I left BuzzFeed" videos.
Have you ever seen the like any of his other videos? He
No.
did some really cool like Danny Phantom 20 years later and
Oh, really?
shit like that. It was really cool.
Huh.
It was really good stuff to watch.
No, I don't really watch that much Butch Hartman on my own.
Only every now and then.
Haven't
Butch.
thought of the name.
Butch Hartman?
since
Well, because
now.
all of his current shows are kind of crap. Like Tough Puppy, that was kind of crap.
Yeah.
It blows
that
my mind
sounds
that,
like
that a
cancer.
man can just keep how do you just you just keep making new shows like
Yeah.
Keep getting paid, making new shows.
There are some people that are just good at making children's content.
Why wouldn't you just stop?
What do you mean?
I guess.
You got to keep making. Why? I mean, it's
Why would
like
he?
any
He's
job. You
making
just got to
bank.
keep going. You know?
I guess to me it's like if I make
It's like
bank,
10 seconds worth of silence.
if I make enough bank, like how much bank do you need to make to where you can like live off it? For
Well,
a
because your
little while?
lifestyle is going to change when you start to make more money, so you'll start
Depends
to
how
spend
you keep that.
No, you can.
Some people can
like
know,
the CEO of IKEA.
You could
Before
be
he
living
died,
in-
he like had so much money because he just still lived like
You
a
gotta be
normal
frugal.
dude.
Yeah, I guess it depends how you live. I mean,
Yeah, just get a modest house, modest car.
yeah, modest.
Still-
Everything's modest.
Still buy like used.
All
don't
your
buy new
shirts say
cars.
modest on them.
Just hashtag modest.
They're all skin tone. Everything you wear is skin toned.
But yeah,
like a
no.
giant penis.
If you live modestly, I'm gonna ignore that.
It's just a funny visual. What were we, what's this episode about again? This episode was garbage. I didn't like it.
It was okay. It was not the best, but it wasn't the worst.
This episode was boring. I have literally nothing to talk about.
Drake let Megan and her friends into the PG-13 movie, which was the horror movie, but then he said that they were from Norway.
And they were on the
Norwegian.
metric system.
So yeah, the metric system means it was PG-9.
Yeah.
And Helen just was like, yeah, that makes sense.
So you Norwegian fans can tell us if that's true or not.
How did she get the job as manager is what I want to know.
She bought out. That's an independent theater.
Could be.
I mean,
No, but then she'd be owner. She wouldn't be manager.
Maybe she just still calls herself the manager.
Nah.
You got to put it in terms that
she
kids
wears many
know.
hats.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Maybe she
that.
was given it like a relative used to have it.
You don't think she worked her
And
way
then
up?
they had like a massive.
She could have
heart
worked her
attack.
way up, but I feel like with how gullible she is with some of this stuff, like
I think that's just her being gullible to a pretty face.
that's also possible.
You know.
But also not even
She hasn't
remembering Josh's name.
She hasn't been loved in years.
And
Yeah.
she hired Crazy Steve, which
Yeah.
she did say was a long, complicated story, but still.
Yeah, you'd think if she wouldn't.
Well,
be
she said
such
she's
a
been trying to
pushover.
fire him for years, but she just can't fire him because he
Why,
won't
though?
leave because he's crazy. He'll stab her.
That'd be a good
I guess
episode.
that's how
he
he
fucking
get-
stabs her.
Doesn't he almost stab someone a bunch of times later on?
Oh, probably. I don't know.
I feel like he says stab. Like
I feel like I don't remember.
I could be getting him confused with the stabbing robot from.
Like, would we
Futurama,
be
though.
like, would they be able to get away with having like someone who's clearly just supposed to be a mentally disturbed person in a show? Is that a thing?
I don't
Yeah,
think
he
could-
was. He
On a
was.
kitchen- no, but now.
No, that's what I said earlier.
Yeah,
I think
I
Crazy
think so.
Steve would not fly nowadays.
I think
Yeah.
so, but
I
they wouldn't
don't-
call him crazy.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. The character Crazy Steve as a whole would not fly now.
I think that they could have someone who had like anger problems on.
Oh,
a
for
show.
sure. I mean, they already do.
Kids got to learn lessons.
Yeah, but like he's not.
the
he
lesson in
doesn't
this
just
show
have
was-
anger issues. He has.
He's not the character that teaches you the lesson. Like he shows you like how not to act in the world, though.
He's the. He's
You think
just,
he was a bad influence?
I think
Well,
he's just like more or less a joke character. Like
Yeah,
And
he's
this-
supposed to
yeah.
be absurd.
yeah,
People weren't as sensitive.
he's not a
to that
lesson
before.
teacher.
But
he's
he
a,
breaks the rule. He doesn't play by the cultural rules. Like he does. He does. You know, he does whatever he wants. So he's a wild card.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he does things that are like bad for the protagonist, which makes him the antagonist. But sometimes he's just a silly.
He's just a
trickster.
dude.
Does he ever do things that are fucking up the protagonist in the show?
I don't know. He screamed at Josh.
Yeah, but that's
He
got him a job.
That's true.
So that's a.
I'm trying to think later. I guess it's mostly just him snapping at people.
Yeah, because I don't remember his antics really later, except for the one episode where they're stuck in the house and he's trying to watch Dora the Explorer. That is a hilarious episode. Can't wait for that
Does
one.
he shave his head next time we see him?
I don't know.
He's got weird long hair right now.
Yeah,
But that
yeah.
episode is where they have the limeade joke. This limeade tastes like mucus.
Yeah.
It's like the best line of the show. I
I don't
say it
remember
all the
that
time.
one.
I say it in just.
I've never heard you say that, and I've known
She
you.
knows. I say it all the time. She's tuned into her little podcast right now.
Are
But
you talking about me?
no, don't worry about it. Cut
Does
this.
he say limeade tastes like mucus a lot?
Yes. All
See?
the time.
Really? I've never heard you say it.
You just don't pay attention to the things I say.
Don't worry, guys. Abby's still here. She's just in the background.
Yeah, she's editing the last episode of the podcast because it was supposed to be up on Monday.
We didn't have internet till Tuesday, so.
They're not gonna hear that.
I'm sure they heard.
There's a tiny little
Oh, yeah,
Abby
there it
waveform,
is.
like right there, like little baby,
Abby waveform.
little Abby waveform.
So what happened next? He made some sort of popcorn scheme. He was trying to sell more popcorn.
Yeah, Josh was trying to sell more popcorn so
After
he
he
could
had
noticed
a-
by Helen.
Also,
He had a heart-to-heart with Walter.
also Drake brought his guitar and amp, I guess, to work
Yeah,
Yeah.
had to have had the amp in order to play it.
Yeah.
because it was like distorted.
Well, yeah, he wasn't gonna bring it acoustic.
And
He wasn't just
and
gonna
he was just
strum
telling
away.
people like trying to buy tickets like to not like he was busy.
He had to fuck off.
And then
Yeah.
right after that, though, is when he got promoted too,
Yeah.
which is what's really annoying.
Well, she didn't see the beginning parts. She only saw him do his job and sell tickets to some small children.
Which is still not good.
Wow. It was good in 2004.
Nah, like, and also that whole international incident thing is bullshit because they're in America, so therefore that would technically they still have to follow U.S. laws.
Yeah, they do.
Just like how legal drinking age is 18 in other countries.
And that's why when we go to other countries, we follow their laws as
Exactly.
we should. And,
And
get
when they
drinks.
come here, though, they get pissed, but they still can't get drinks.
Yeah, that's why people don't travel here until they're older.
Exactly.
No one travels here as a kid from other
No,
countries.
Totally. So, what the hell?
So anyway,
Sorry.
he gets
So bad.
he has a heart to heart with Walter, and Walter's like,
Well,
listen,
Josh
you got him.
copes with he tries to role play through a what is it a triceratops figurine.
And I think it was either ketchup or honey.
It was honey.
Was
it
it honey?
was one of the little bear honey
bottle of
things.
honey.
A bottle of honey.
Yeah, it was one of the ones that looked like a bear.
And the bottle of honey is Helen.
Which
Yeah.
does that have some subcontext behind it?
This is sweet honey.
Sweet
The
honey
nectar.
Helen?
He's after.
He's after Helen.
Well, he makes a little gold vest, which I thought it looks like a thong when he folds it out, like a little
Yeah.
sheet of gold.
I think he made it out of a thong.
He might
Yeah.
have.
Like, it used to be a thong.
He stole his mom's thong.
You think she had a fucking silk gold thong?
He had to take a couple of them and like. sew
Walter
them
seems
together.
like he might be into like that award. Like she might have been dressing as an award for Walter.
Well, Walter immediately.
Because he wants like an Emmy or something.
Yeah.
For
Walter does the
Weatherman.
same thing. He plays with the
He
toys
does.
after
At the very end, the deleted
But
scene.
he's super Weatherman.
the credit sequence.
Yeah, and then he got all mad because they walked in on him, and he just started watching TV.
That was the only time I think
Because
Mom
men
was in
aren't
this
allowed to
episode.
play.
Yeah.
She wasn't in this episode at all.
Yeah, they cut her shit out.
She had nothing in the
She was
show.
in it once, and they were like, "Fucking cut her out."
It's like a commentary on like he's Walter's the man. He's not allowed to play.
Well, then again, his advice was kind of crap.
It was trash.
Well,
it was just
he's
like, do
a,
your job.
It technically worked, but no, actually, it didn't even work. Like it was decent advice, but hidden behind he's very inept.
Wasn't his advice just do your job?
More or less.
Like,
I think that Walter and Josh are like, it's like Walter's a beta male, and Josh is a beta male, because Walter's a beta male.
I mean, technically, there's no such thing as alpha and beta males.
What do you mean?
No, but there's also no such thing as language.
so there you go.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Beta males. They're both beta males.
Yeah. And Drake is the alpha in the family.
He's
That's
not
why he
even
prowls.
alpha.
How many? Yes, he is the alpha. That's
He's
why he
not.
has so many women.
Yeah.
He's very promiscuous.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's technically. I think that the alpha in this household is
Megan.
Megan.
There
And
you
Mom.
go.
Mom and Megan are the two alphas.
No, the mom.
I think Drake is more. He's
Mom
not
is
beta.
definitely dominant over Walter. There's no argument.
Oh,
there.
for sure.
maybe
I think-
maybe Walter's the Zeta.
I think Walter's Zeta. Honestly, he's like at the or Omega. It would be.
Yeah, I don't
What
know
is-
which other
what
one
is
it
it?
was, so I just
What
did
What is-
another
What
letter.
is the mom's name?
I'm not sure what her name is. Audrey.
Nance-
Her name's Audrey.
That's crazy. I've never heard anyone
No.
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Audrey.
I know Nancy Sullivan more than I know Audrey.
Nichols.
Yeah, Nancy Sullivan is what I thought her name was in the show.
Yeah.
Because the actress's name.
That's correct.
No, I'm just thinking Parker Nichols. So she hyphenated her last name.
Yeah, well, she was a modern woman. She didn't want to
Yeah, of
change
course.
her name.
Like we said.
Well, it seems.
She should have just kept her full name and not even take Walter's name at all. And just had Walter. like,
Walter
be the
changes
last-
his
Nah.
name.
Walter becomes the last of a
Back
generation.
then.
No, Walter becomes a Parker.
Walter is the last.
He takes her name.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of nice, actually.
Yeah.
Well, but it's only odd
and
because
also Josh.
Yeah.
well, it's a little odd
Josh
because
Parker.
it seems like it might be that's her ex-husband's name though, because it is Drake's last name.
I don't think
Unless-
she was married.
She
It's
might not have
like-
been married. That's true.
I
It
think-
might have just been single mom.
Yeah.
I think
I don't even think she had like a boyfriend or anything. I think she got artificially inseminated, and that's where Drake came from. She's a modern woman.
Would explain his.
it's like the Queen of England. I think in the
Like-
show, it's like she made like she was with some guy who was not royalty.
Yeah.
And they had his name,
Mhm.
and then the king died, and then she's like, nah, we're Windsor, and then so their kids had her last name now, so he just got fucked. His name didn't carry on.
Wait, who?
Whoever the Queen of England was with.
Oh fuck, I don't know about any of this shit.
Yeah.
Abby would
So
know.
it's the same sort of
Yeah. I don't follow the royalty. I don't know anything about
No, me
it.
neither. But
think I
it
know
was
what
on in
you're
the
talking-
background.
I think I know.
Oh, it
what
was
you're
Callan
talking
watch?
watching it,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know any of that shit.
Wait, is this
All
that
I've seen is the
show
king.
Royals? No.
All I've seen is the King's Speech.
Some recent show about royalty.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Was it?
Is it about real royalty or is it about fake royalty?
It's a historical.
How would you
Oh, it's
feel about?
historical, okay,
How would you
never
feel
mind.
about the U.S. having a royal family?
Royal?
I
Yeah,
mean, we have a lot of royal
I said
families.
rural.
a rural family.
I'm a rural family.
I feel like that'd be pretty wild. We just have like,
A king. All of a
yeah,
sudden.
just for show, just to attract tourism.
I mean, we have.
We don't
you
have the
know,
history enough to
Why not?
justify that.
You could do it. You find out who like George
Me?
Washington.
Yeah, I'll be.
like you find out who
I'll be
George
king of the
I
Washington.
mean, I'd
family
argue that we
was.
have many royal families.
Like who?
The
The
Rockefellers.
Bushes, the Clintons,
The Winfreys.
the Kochs, all those.
Trumps, honestly.
The Kennedys.
Yeah, the Trumps.
The
yeah.
Trumps.
Yeah.
Nah, the Kennedys. Though.
Even
they were.
The
Oh yeah, the
Kennedys.
They were
Kennedys.
straight up
All of them.
royal.
Actually,
No,
the
all of these
Kennedys.
people- it's just based on wealth. It's
Actually,
not based on
it's the
monarchy. It's not
Kennedys.
based on God or whatever. Like
Yeah, it's true.
It's the Kennedys.
the hereditary.
The Kennedys,
line.
honestly, are the king.
And the Trumps. They fight it out. Even before he was president, they were a fucking famous ass family.
They were,
for me.
that's true.
Or the Kardashians.
He played the role. He played the cultural role
Kardashians.
of
The
the rich man.
Kardashians.
He would just be. He's the rich guy.
Yeah.
He would come out and be like, "Hey, I'm the rich guy." He would play that character.
That's true.
And that's what he did on The Apprentice.
Now he is that character.
Yeah.
He lives that character.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
he
always
does.
lived and been that character, but now he's also the president.
Yeah.
Let's
It's like
move
it's
away
like
from- let's
it's like
move
we're
away
living
from
in The
politics.
Simpsons.
Let's move away. Honestly, all the predictions coming true.
And in politics.
It always does.
Let's not do politics.
I mean, did we cover everything?
mean,
oh no,
so-
the popcorn thing. We still haven't fucking.
No, we
covered
haven't talked about the
This
popcorn.
this episode was during Bush's America. So
Yes,
it
it
was
was.
a different time.
It's a-
it. It was.
It was a
yeah.
more innocent time,
It was.
even though 9/11 had happened.
Yeah, we were at war.
Not yet. Yeah.
Well,
no.
we've been at war for ever.
We're always at war with someone.
Yeah.
Somewhere. There's like a little war or a big war. Some war is always happening.
Yeah.
A military.
It was a pretty serious war though.
military.
It was a decently
We
serious.
invaded Iraq and everything.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so Josh takes Walter's shitty advice and runs with it,
Right.
and decides to do something to sell more popcorn.
He
Takes a note from Willy Wonka's playbook.
puts a gold ball inside of one of the
10,
popcorn
no,
things.
10.
Little
of 'em.
golden balls.
He did 10 golden balls. That's a lot of free movies.
And
And he-
Josh is alone inside the popcorn kiosk, and he's like he hollers at everybody to get their attention.
Yeah.
And then anarchy breaks out,
With
and
everyone
the
just-
apocalypse, the popcorn apocalypse happens.
The
Start,
apocalypse.
they start beating the shit out of each other and throwing popcorn everywhere. One of the at the end of the fight,
People
one of
are
the guys,
hospitalized,
yeah,
the paramedics are called.
His
He's got
neck was
bandages wrapped
snapped.
around his head.
he was fucking dead
He was
Yeah,
dead.
He was paralyzed.
for life.
But my thing is that Josh did not run this promotion for free movies by any manager at all.
He didn't need to.
Yeah, he does.
You don't know
You
that.
don't
he
give
just
away.
had an idea and acted on it.
yeah,
No, you
which
gotta
is
run
what he
that
was
shit
told.
by management.
That's what he was told to do by Walter.
And
He's
then
like,
they
get
have
a
to
good
get
idea.
approval from corporate.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, depending on the that also depends on the setup between the relationship between corporate and
That's fair.
management. But she may or may not have to get approval from corporate.
No, he acted as
but
an
he at
individual.
least needs approval from Helen.
Yeah,
She's head manager.
or at least by Crazy Steve.
He's not even there.
He's there still a little bit.
He's hiding.
Well, I think
He's living in the dumpster. Behind
He
the
hides in
movie
Theater 3.
Helen put out there that there's a problem with not selling enough popcorn,
Yeah.
and she made it seem like it's an open door for someone to put a solution out
It
there.
did
Well, she
sound
was-
like an open door.
No,
It's
she
like,
was
come
talking
up with an idea.
She was talking specifically
to
to
Drake.
Drake, though.
No, you're right.
Drake took note. and
Drake did nothing.
I think he had a good scheme coming because he wrote it down. He was like, I got you.
He would have just put his face on the side.
Also,
of the popcorn.
Well, you
Walter's
don't know that.
advice. He said that
He's a
bosses.
businessman.
He said that bosses notice hard workers with good ideas.
Yes.
Which is
And I mean, clearly to the viewer, it seems like Josh is being a hard worker.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think Walter's advice is not true.
No. Bosses notice
According
people
to
that
the
they
show.
like.
That's true.
If you guys get along personally, then they're gonna notice you.
Yeah.
That's really the moral lesson of the episode.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, that was what happened in the
Yeah.
episode and
I was,
everything.
I was a real hard worker.
It's
at
a
the
real
movie theater.
life-
I didn't get any sort of recognition.
Did you talk to and hang out with the manager?
A little bit, but it was the other guy who was way more.
No, because
charismatic.
it's
See?
it's like the working class versus the management. You got to learn to schmooze if you want to move into the management. You got to be
Yeah.
like a people person.
That's why I sit with them all day. I'm
yeah,
schmoozing
people
my way
just
up.
didn't like me. I think I don't know.
Oh,
I feel
sad.
like I'm a likable dude, but a lot of people just didn't like me. I don't know why.
Why you were rubbing them the wrong way?
I don't think so.
What did,
Did
you
you
do?
like show up? Were you like? You're
I
like,
just
hey,
did my
name's
job.
My name's Trevor.
That's where
Here.
you went wrong.
Also, back to Crazy Steve though, his giant vest. Remember?
Oh yeah, his vest was huge because it needed to fit
He
Josh,
took it off and threw it at Josh, and then Josh just put it on.
and it fit Josh perfectly. He looked
Exactly.
good in it.
He did look good in it. The gold vest was a little gaudy. if I'm
Yeah, the
honest.
gold vest was trash.
Made him look like Aladdin or something.
What?
Almost.
Which one? The gold one?
Aladdin?
wears a purple vest.
Purple.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does wear a purple
You know,
vest.
any vest makes anyone look like Aladdin.
That's true.
Fair, I guess.
So that's pretty much the episode.
Yeah, that's pretty much the episode.
Oh well, I mean,
we got to
no,
do our shout
Drake.
outs.
No, Drake quits. At
Oh,
the
Drake
end.
does quit. Well,
John-
no, he gets fired
Oh yeah,
Drake takes the fall.
for the shitty popcorn incident.
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
And then
Which is-
Helen rehires Josh because she can't remember who he is.
Yeah, she doesn't think he even works there at the point.
She doesn't even remember his face.
Nope.
He's holding a vest too in his hand.
That could
trying
just
to-
be a bloody rag. There was a massacre.
I don't think. I wonder if someone got cut. That old woman, that cane could have been a sword cane. That old woman had.
Sword cane.
Could have been a sword cane.
Could have been a gun cane.
Could have been a gun
Where you
cane.
take it out and it's poof, a little pistol.
That's a thing.
A little derringer in there. A
Just
one
a little
shot.
Could have been a one-shot shotgun too.
It could have been just like a taser. She pulls it out and it's like a cattle. She's just zapping people.
Be crazy. Nah, she was just hitting people.
We got to talk about spy weapons more often.
Dude, I love spy weapons.
Remember when we went to the Spy Museum in DC?
Yeah, it's a good one.
That was a good
I wanna
time.
Go to that.
It was pretty cool.
It's not free because it's a private museum.
It's
but
not
it's worth
Smithsonian.
That's why I didn't go. Because
Yeah.
I went to all the Smithsonian.
It was like
It's-
Or a bunch of
$20.
them.
It's like in the city of DC. Like we didn't even know there was a DC city.
It. We didn't find it
You
until the
didn't know there
second
was a
day.
city?
No, we just thought it was
Did
just.
you guys do the duck tour?
No, I've done that in
Oh, that's
Baltimore.
cool.
I did that in Baltimore when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. It was cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
I enjoyed it in DC.
It's like hot as fuck outside
I
all
was
the
on
time.
I was on the South Lawn when Bush landed in Marine One.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Did he salute you?
It was both of our birthdays. I have the same birthday as him.
You have the same birthday as Bush?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
So yeah.
So what do you guys rate the episode?
What do I rate? I rate the episode solid 5.5.
5.5?
out of 10 quaddlers.
What about you, Kirk?
Oh, I'll go 6.
6 quatlers out of 10?
I don't know how harsh you guys usually are. That seems fair.
Yeah, I think I'll go with. I kind of agree with you. I think I'll go 6 quatlers.
Wow, you're actually
Out of
going
10.
higher than I am.
I mean, it was all right. It was fine.
It wasn't great, but it was fine. But it's not
It
as
didn't
bad as
have
some of
any
the other
real-
ones.
It didn't have any real cringe moments.
But it also depends
No,
on what
which
I
is-
rated.
which is too
I
bad.
forget what I rated the other episodes, so it's like
That's the best part of it, though, when you don't remember the what you rated anything else.
I think I gave one of the last one like a real high.
Yeah,
rating.
we gave the last one like an 8 or some shit. It was really fucking
Did you
good.
find out what I gave it? What I
yeah,
gave
you
it?
guys both gave it 8s.
Oh, see.
Okay, so no, then I'll bump this up to a 6.
Oh, okay. Wow, changing the rating. We're all going 6. 6, 6, 6. The mark of a good episode.
Yeah.
Crazy Steve.
Hail Satan.
Anything else, guys?
We got a shout out. We got a shout out.
Oh,
our
right.
people.
Shout out. Who do you want to shout out for this episode,
Well,
Kirk?
let's go look and see. Yeah, Kirk, who's
On
the guest?
in the cast.
No, like,
Crew.
well, you could do cast if you wanted to. We usually do crew.
Because they're the ones that don't get any sort of.
Shout out to Robert, Bob, Dick.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Lighting board operator.
Yeah.
Did a good job.
Yeah, he, it was fine. Josh Inch, the production assistant.
Good
Fucking-
job, Mr. Inch.
Last name is Inch. Actually, and shout out Jerry Trainer, because it's good to have Crazy Steve on it.
Also, Zane Cassidy, the crazed customer.
Where is he?
Who's the crazy?
Oh,
customer?
yeah. I don't know who Zane is.
Who's
what,
crazy?
what
He
else
doesn't
is
have
he?
a picture.
He's been
Been in holes.
He was in fucking holes. He did stunts. Oh, he's a stuntman.
Okay. Well, it wrapped it back around for. Oh, he's probably one of the guys in the fight.
Yeah,
was.
definitely. Maybe the
Great
guy who got
customer.
fucked up. He was the guy that got fucked up, probably. But anyway,
No, he might have been the guy that.
He's
just
the guy
threw
that took a
popcorn.
punch. Probably.
No, he might have been the guy that threw the popcorn on Josh. Remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy just launched popcorn in his face?
maybe, yeah.
There could have been a ball in that one. That could have hurt.
Just fucking black in his eye. He gets a couple teeth knocked out. Those are metal balls.
And Miss Wayne Thomas York. Oh no, that's not Miss. That's not. For a second I thought that was.
Oh, you're trying to shout out the plumber?
He's got big puffy hair, kind of like Helen did. So Yvette
Nicole Brown.
Nicole Brown. Is that? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yvette?
Yvette.
I think it's just Yvette.
Yvette.
See, I don't know. I'm not
You just don't know how to say
It's
things.
Yvette.
Oh, the only writer on this one was Eric.
Wow, this was an Eric solo.
Yeah, an Eric
Okay.
solo.
I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess,
Why?
because it wasn't super great.
Because it
but-
was kind of a pure episode.
But it was also mid tier. So like, I feel like whenever
Virgil was back directing it again.
Yeah, good job,
Every
Virgil.
single time, Virgil L. Fabian.
who's the usual writer again?
It's the creator. What's it? Schneider. Dan
Schneider.
Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
He's
I feel
usually
like when
the main
Dan's
writer.
involved, it's either like a top tier episode or a really shitty.
Or like dumpster level.
Yeah. I feel like Eric is that guy that like kind of just that
He
nice
keeps it-
mid ground.
Yeah, he's like,
He
come
punches
on.
up. He punches up the garbage.
Yeah, he's like, come on, Dan, fuck. But anyway, that's the episode. It was decent.
It was a pretty decent episode.
And
Thanks, Kirk, for coming back.
yeah, man, thanks for being on the episode.
And I'm pretty
It
sure
was a
you'll
good
be
one.
on a couple more.
You want to shout any
Yeah.
personal stuff out? You do anything cool?
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
He's gonna collab on some Mosh Pit movie stuff.
Yeah.
I did the intro music.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's
Thanks for
right.
doing the intro music. It's
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
It is super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I did it real quick.
We need
Yeah.
to do a quick intro video for him now to throw in front.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Guest starring.
All right, so we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Go watch some Drake and Josh.